everybody. Welcome back to the ETG show. Okay, first of all, how are you doing? How are you keeping? What is going on with you? How is your money? How is your mind? How's everything with you? Are you okay? Are you doing good? Here, virtual hug. How's it going? I believe that these are the conversations or questions we should ask. With this whole craziness that is going on in the world, we actually absolutely have to be our brother's keepers. You have to check up on people every time that you just think about them. Just put a call through and be like, yo, what's going on? How are you doing? I just thought about you. Make somebody feel special, because obviously we're not be able to go to everyone. You're not able to be in the same spaces or space as people that you naturally would have been. So it's nice for you to take time out to check up on them, love on them, send them money, just be kind. So on today's show, I'm going to be suggesting to you some of the tips that I'm practicing in the year 2021 for survival. And on this show, we practice what we preach. We're not trying to be pastors or none of that. That sounds like a pastor's swag. No, I'm not a pastor. Well, not just yet. Whatever, Sha, you understand. So I'm going to be suggesting to you, I talk too fast. Suggesting to you, let me talk like this to CNN people. So today I'm going to be suggesting to you some of the tips that I believe are going to be impactful in the year 2021. Number one, I suggest that we have to be a people of faith. You have to, hopefully you practice a religion, you're a person of faith, you believe in Christianity, Islam, whatever it is. I can never overemphasize the help or the balance that you get, which I have my parents to thank. The Bible says that train up a child in the way they should go, and when they grow up, they will not depart from it. And for me, the most extreme situation that I've been, extremely hard situations that I've been in, all I've had to do is just pray, and by some way, somehow, God just comes through for me. And not like I'm using him, Sha, but I just believe that there has to be some type of belief system that keeps you grounded and keeps you centered and keeps you hopeful, because without hope, what is life without hope, without faith? And I believe that this is the time that we need hope, we need faith, we need love the most. And I believe that for me personally, where I get all of that from is from this guy upstairs, this man of Galilee upstairs. And I'm sharing that with you. You absolutely have to be a person of faith and hope, so that we can, finish this race of this year, top notch and in all flying, cruising at all cylinders, all engine cylinders, whatever. Number two, I believe in the year 2021, we have to pick our battles wisely. You have to choose your battles, stuff that you want to engage in. Not necessarily battles as in fight back. Battles, life in itself is a battle. The decision you're making are conquering or winning or losing battles. So you absolutely have to pick your battles wisely. You have to choose the things. If it's not impacting or improving you physically, intellectually, mentally, financially, improving in whatever standard you have to, those are stuff that you need to put to the side. Whatever is improving you and impacting your life positively are stuff that you have to have tunnel vision for. Whatever is going to improve you, if it's not affecting your money, if it's not improving you, stretching you, then it's not a battle that you'd be fighting or taking into consideration. Number three, which is one thing that I believe that is extremely profound, is the fact that we need to take it easy on ourselves and be kind to ourselves. Because I believe that once you're kind to yourself, you can in turn be kind to somebody else or nicer to somebody else. And I believe that that's something that I'm starting to work on for myself, especially for people who are extremely goal-oriented or result-oriented. You plan your stuff to the T, and when it doesn't fall through, you're extremely hard on yourself. And if you're not gracious to yourself, who would you be gracious with? And I believe that's some of the reasons why some of our relationships are failing, because if you're not kind to yourself, you cannot extend that to somebody else. The Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, what are you giving? What kind of love are you going to be giving to your neighbor? It's going to be, bull. So we need to make the effort to be kind to ourselves. I believe that so long as you cannot change it, improve it, pray about it, then you really cannot do nothing about it. So you should be gracious to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you cannot improve it by some means of activity, then just be gracious to yourself and be like, you know what, I live to fight another day. It's probably not the time or season for it. You know what I'm saying? And you see, even thinking about it, I'm even smiling to myself. So, be gracious to yourself so that you can be gracious to other people. Number 4, I said do the much that you can. You know what I'm saying? Do the much that you can, which I want to say is almost the same thing as being kind to yourself. Number 5 will be you need to learn to work wisely in the year 2021. Collaborate, do the much that you can. It has to be a win-win situation. Work wisely. What example can I give for that? Let's say typically it would take me a day or two to produce. Okay, so I'm a stylist or I'm a designer, whatever. If I was going to sew by myself, let's say produce a jacket, it would take me XYZ. Let's say I want to say 3 weeks. If there's somebody who can work on the lining, work on the putting the stuff together, I could just turn a vision on designing it and be like, okay, now this is the idea. And you know what? It's collaboration. So let's try and collaborate more and utilize our time wisely and not just want to do everything by ourselves. That in itself is going to cause burnout. So let's try to collaborate. Whatever it is that is your strength, focus on that, and whatever you need to collaborate with other people on in the year 2021, that should be your end goal. And the final one, which I believe that a lot of people do not take into consideration. Well, in this side of the world, a lot of people are very, very big. That was my Igbo accent called Veli. A lot of people are very big on vacations and all that. I believe that this is the year, or this period in general, is the time that we need to take a rest. You absolutely have to unplug yourself deliberately and rest. For my birthday, which was in December, I took time out, knowing fully well that if I had stayed back in Maryland, I probably would be engaging and doing stuff that will be work-oriented, and so I took time out from the beginning of the year. I planned a vacation with some of my friends, and I traveled, and it gave me time to sit back and think. And I'm here firing on all cylinders because I took time out to rest, time out to just put my thoughts together on stuff that I wanted to achieve. So that's absolutely what you need to do. Find time to rest. You don't even have to unplug yourself or travel, or if you cannot afford it, just take time out to say, you know what, I'm taking this time out to rest, to sleep, to do the stuff that I like, to spend time with family, with friends. You know what I'm saying? Just find time to rest and take it intermittently. You know what? Take small vacations. Just tour, just try out this restaurant. Just do stuff that is going to create some type of escape for you. You know what I'm saying? Especially as creatives. So with these few points, I hope that I've been able to suggest to you some of the tips that you would take into consideration to be the best version of yourself in the year 2021. Thank you very much. See you next time on the ETG show. All right, take care. Have a good one. I love you. Mwah.